welcome to stick this here. It can be used to greatest advantage. Much less noise this way. Hello and welcome to Hyperpolyglotting with Elise, where we're continuing the Duolingo speedrun. We might play a little bit of GeoGuessr a little bit later. And let me just make sure this is exactly as it should be. Microphone, getting stereo. Good, there we go. I'm gonna try something different this time. Add a new course. Just to kick off, and as a reminder, for a follow or on Twitch or a sub on YouTube and a $5 donation on Patreon, you can choose my next language for me. This is Swahili. I'm kind of curious to do Swahili because it would be an example of a language I've barely done anything at all with. Stream Manager. Edit stream info, current language, Swahili. Okay. So have a look at that crop. Looking pretty good. And start course. Let's try intro.
Mimi ni Marekani. Mimi.
She is American. Oh, that's okay. Mimi, me. Yeah, okay, that is I am.
Mimi ni Mchina.
I am Chinese.
Yeye ni Mchina.
She is Chinese. Yeye ni Mchina. This is apparently the beta version.
Mimi ni Mholanzi.
I am Dutch. Mimi ni Mholanzi.
Yeye ni Mholanzi.
Yeye ni Mholanzi. Well, hello, Mask. Yeah, Swahili. I figured I'd try this in a language I've never done anything really with. I mean, I know very basic things about Swahili. And just see how that works. This is one I did not do the placement test on, specifically because there wouldn't be much point. Okay.
Yeye ni Mholanzi.
Yeye ni Mholanzi.
Mholanzi. Wewe ni Mkenya.
You are Kenyan. Wewe ni Mkenya.
Wewe ni Mtanzania.
Wewe ni Mtanzania. Are Tanzanian. Mimi ni Marekani.
Yeye ni Marekani.
Yeye ni Marekani. Yeye ni Mtanzania. Mimi ni Mholanzi. Yeye ni Mkenya. Yeye ni Mchina. Mimi ni Mtanzania. Nyinyi ni wa Kenya. One thing I do know is that wa is the classifier for plurals.
Mimi ni Marekani.
Mimi ni Marekani. Marekani. Okay. So that's one complete. 3 more to unlock the next.
Wamarekani.
The American. Wamarikani. See, see, Swahili, like a lot of African languages, has classifiers that are attached to the first syllable of nouns and adjectives and things that that are modified that modify those nouns. In this case, wa, which is like plural people, if I remember.
Wao ni Watanzania.
They are Tanzanian. Wao ni wa Tanzania.
Sisi ni Wakenya.
Sisi ni wa Kenya. The is the version for singular and wa is the version for plural.
Wao ni wa Kenya.
Wao ni wa Kenya.
Sisi ni Wachina.
Wa China.
Sisi ni Waholanzi.
We are Dutch. Sisi ni Waholanzi.
Ninyi ni Wachina.
Nyinyi ni wa China. Wao ni Waholanzi.
Ninyi ni wa Kenya.
Ni wa Kenya. Are Kenyan. Wa Kenya. Sisi ni wa China. Sisi ni wa Tanzania. Wao nani wa Marekani. Oh, wao ni. Yeah. Wao ni wa Tanzania. Wewe ni Holanzi.
Mholanzi.
Nyinyi ni
Ni
wa Marekani.
Wamarekani.
Okay. Going on
Emilian ni Mkenya.
is Kenyan. Emilian ni Mkenya.
Wewe ni nani?
Wewe ni nani? Which nani Japanese means
Rehema
what?
ni nani?
Who is Rehema? Rehema ni nani?
Jina langu ni Emilian.
Jina langu ni Emilian. My name is Emilian. Guessing. Yes.
Jina langu ni Rehema. Langu
Jina
ni
langu ni
Rehema.
Rehema.
Jina lako ni Emilian.
Your hold on. Yan. Jina langu Emilian.
Yeye ni nani?
Who is she? Wewe ni nani?
Jina lako ni Rehema.
How you doing today, Mask? Jina lako ni Rehema. Your name is Rehema. Jina langu ni Rehema. Jina lako ni Rehema. Yeye ni nani? Emilian ni
Emilian
nani?
ni nani?
Jina lako
lako
ni
Ni
Emilian.
Emilian.
Lako, langu, of me, of you. If I remember correctly, actually, in Zulu it's similar. It's k.
Juma ni Marekani.
Juma is American. Juma ni Marekani.
Jina lake ni Rehema.
His name Rehema. Lake ni Rehema. Oh, it's her. Lake is her.
Rehema si jina langu.
Rehema is not my name.
Rehema ni jina la Mkenya.
Rehema. Oh. No, fuck. Yes, I see it now. Gina, name. Of course. Rehema ni Gina, name la Mkenya. Name that is Kenyan. Rehema ni Gina la Mkenya.
Jina lake ni Emilian.
Her name is Emilian. Well, his name. Okay, it's genderless. Jina lake ni Emilian.
Juma ni jina la Mtanzania.
Juma
Ni
Jina
jina
la
la
Tanzania.
Mtanzania.
Jina lake ni Juma.
Jina lake ni Juma.
Name is Jina lake ni Rehema.
Jina lako ni Juma.
Her name is Juma. Oh, Lako, right. Lako is your. Juma ni Jina. Tanzania? Okay, it was early. It was Tanzania. Ki seems to be the prefix for languages like Kiswahili. Yeye si Mchina. Jina Rehema si jina langu.
Jina lake ni Rehema.
Her name is Rehema.
Rehema ni jina la Mkenya.
Rehema is a Kenyan name.
Jina lake ni Emilian.
His name is Emilian.
Jina lako ni Juma.
Your name is Juma. Okay, we have now leveled up. So, with that, it is time to choose a new language. I'm switching languages every time I level up. So, and the option remains for audience members who want to send me a $5 on follow on Twitch or a sub on YouTube and a $5 on Patreon to choose the language for me. Anyone wants to give it a couple of minutes. Hey, I really need like an articulated arm for this mic. This setup is a bit annoying. I can't actually. I'm missing the bottom right corner of my screen because of it. Hello, Shakespeare. You came just in time. Well, I mean, not just in time in this case. You actually arrive when I'm starting rather than ending. Fortunate for us both, I'd say. How you doing? You just came in as we're choosing a language, or allowing somebody who sends a Patreon donation and a follow or subscribe to choose for me? There are lots and lots of options. Got German, Finnish, Swahili, Czech, Hungarian, Arabic, Hindi, Irish, Vietnamese, Korean, Welsh, Turkish, Chinese, Greek, Esperanto, Yiddish, Danish, Indonesian, Hebrew, Norwegian, Bokmål, Ukrainian, Polish, Swedish, Latin, Dutch, French, Portuguese, Spanish, Italian, Japanese, Romanian, and Russian. I'm trying to stick to the languages I don't actually already know, or don't already know well, because it's just more challenging than if I do like German or Spanish or something, then it's just way too easy. I could just blitz it out in a second. We're gonna give it a second to see any. Oh, cool. As I'm playing this for the first time, I should note, it's just over the past week that I did this for the very first time. I'm beginning to get ideas, which I'm going to put into a more comprehensive video on where Duolingo can potentially fit within a language learning strategy. I mean, the TLDR is, I don't think it's great for standalone, but I think that as a way of checking your progress, it's not bad at all. Okay, we're gonna do some Vietnamese, I think. Been enjoying Vietnamese. Okay, it's time for animals, apparently. And last time we saw that Duolingo has... Oh, cool. I did all of the placement tests except for the ones in languages that I've never done anything with. I did 32 placement tests, and I successfully completed 30 of them. That was day 1. Mèo.
Mèo.
Mèo.
Chó. Con chó.
Con chó. Oh, bollocks. Yeah, I didn't even see that there was a singular option. Although, actually, yeah. Okay, zoo would be sở
thú.
Sở thú.
Mèo và chó là động vật.
Cats and dogs are animals. Now, động vật is another example of a sinosphere word that you will encounter in different forms in other languages. I mean, in like Chinese, you will find it in Japanese and Korean. That dong is the dong of to move, like ugoku, and what is in Japanese it would be butsu, as in mono, thing, and in Korean mul, dongmul, and it means the same thing. These are Chinese words that have been phonetically adapted to fit into Vietnamese, just as they also are phonetically adapted to fit into Korean and Japanese. And so when these things are familiar, it's often for a reason.
Cô ấy muốn một con mèo.
She wants a cat. Cô ấy muốn một con mèo.
Đó là một con mèo.
Đó
là một con
mèo.
mèo.
Oh, yes, it was a rapid transition.
Sở thú.
Sở thú. Zoo.
Động
Just
vật.
zoo. Động vật, animal.
Con mèo uống sữa.
The cat, con mèo, uống, drinks, milk, sữa. Yeah. This is why fonts in Vietnamese are a pain. Because most of your fonts that you have by default will not accommodate all of those diacritics. So you have to look long and hard for them. Tibetan's thing is really complicated spellings. And if you
Bé gái
native
có một
language,
con chó.
which I talked about previously on this stream, but they had a video on the Altaic language hypothesis and how that ended up falling apart. They also have one. It's called like the hardest spelling in the world, and Tibetan wins hands down according to the native lang person. Bé gái có một con chó. The girl has a dog.
Các sở thú.
The zoos
Họ thích động vật.
are thích động vật. They like animals.
Sở thú này là của tôi.
Sở thú này là của tôi. This zoo, no, not the zoos, is mine.
Anh ấy thích sở thú.
He likes zoos.
Đó là những con chó.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I do need to update that, don't I? Edit stream info, current language, Vietnamese. And I already did 0 to 4,000 XP in 3 days. There, fix that. There were a couple of things that required. In Tibetan script, apparently it's full of historical spellings is the thing. Đó là những con chó. Those are dogs.
Con chó.
Con chó. Dog.
Sở thú.
Zoo. 70 XP. Keep going. And once again, that is not a duck, Duolingo. That is lots of things, but not a duck.
Vịt.
Gấu. Con vịt.
Con vịt. The duck.
Con thỏ.
Con thỏ. I'm guessing rabbit.
Con bò.
The cow. Con bò. I blame them for the interesting use of consonants.
Nó là một con bò.
Nó
Nó
là
là một
con bò.
bò.
Bò.
Con rắn uống nước trà.
The con rắn uống nước trà. Drinks tea. Most of these diacritics, it's worth noting, are tone marks. Like the accent aigu on Jan and Uong, and, well, actually Nước, is an upwards tone, of which Vietnamese has a couple. And the accent grave on Cha is a downwards tone.
Gấu và thỏ.
Gấu và thỏ. Bear and rabbit.
Cô ấy có những con bò.
Cô ấy có những con bò. She rabbit has cows.
Chúng tôi có một con vịt.
Chúng tôi có một con vịt. We have a duck. Hopefully like a proper duck, not like a weird nightmare duck like the ones they've got at Duolingo.
Con gấu thích họ.
con gấu thích họ. The bear likes them.
Con rắn kia là một động vật.
Yeah. Now, see that dot underneath the O's here. Well, don't. And, but, are all this very low, very, staccato tone. Con vật. Con rắn kia là một động vật. That snake is an animal. Now, there's a dialect difference here to observe too. Is the R sound in the north is just a Z sound, zan. But in the south it's more like run. Like they're very big on this sort of voiced sibilant in the north, and in the south they like to turn it into an R sound or a Y sound. Yeah, true enough. Although the Chinese characters weren't entirely adapted to it either. I mean, they have a whole set of like purpose-built Chinese characters in Vietnamese for words that for syllables that are not Chinese, and which are not really in present use, but probably because it's a lot easier to learn this script than to learn all of those, because we're talking thousands. But quite interesting. Yeah.
Đứa
Well,
trẻ có một con thỏ.
the French romanization scheme has its own serious oddities, like the fact that R's are pronounced like pretty much anything but R. Đứa trẻ có một con thỏ. The child has a rabbit.
Nó là một con vịt.
Nó là một con vịt. It is a duck.
Bạn có một con rắn.
You have a snake.
Con
gấu
gấu thích
họ.
họ.
Cô ấy có
những con
bò.
bò.
Yeah, the problem with Chinese, there's so many different languages that it would be hard for Beijing to keep things together if everyone didn't use basically the same script. Yeah, although, yeah, and basically is the key word, because you find differences in how the script is exactly used in various in various languages spoken within Chinese. Like Cantonese doesn't actually quite use the script the same way that in Putonghua, Mandarin, and then you have examples that you have some language that is completely different writing systems, like Uyghur, which has a modified sort of Arabic script that actually is the point of origin for the traditional Mongolian script. And then you have Tibetan, which is its own, which has its also just totally its own script. Okay, start. Team.
Chim.
Rùa.
Con chim.
Con chim.
Cá sấu.
Cá sấu.
Con heo.
Con heo.
Con chuồn chuồn.
Con chuồn chuồn. Dragonfly, I think.
Rồng không phải là một động vật.
Rồng không phải là một động vật. The dragon, zong. Another Chinese word, another Chinese loan word, which is ryu in Japanese. It's the same character, same of origin. Is not an animal. Yes, dragons are a plant.
Rồng.
Zong or rong.
Rùa và thỏ.
Turtle and rabbit.
Con cá sấu ăn tôi.
Con cá sấu ăn tôi. Eats me. Yeah, alligators can eat me.
Hẹn gặp lại, cá sấu.
See you later, alligator. And this is an example of things that just do not work in translation. Because there's no rhyme in hẹn gặp lại, cá sấu. Yes.
Con chuồn chuồn ăn táo.
Con chuồn chuồn ăn táo. The dragonfly eats apples? Yeah, I don't think that's necessarily how that works.
Bạn là một con heo.
Bạn là một con heo. You are a pig.
Tôi thích con chuồn chuồn này.
Tôi thích con chuồn chuồn này. I like this dragonfly.
Tôi là một con rùa.
Tôi là một con rùa. Con
Heo.
thích
Thích.
con
Thỏ.
Tôi
là
là một
con
chim.
chim.
Team 100 XP today. I'm in 3rd place in Silver League. Oh, I got a good chance at first. XP progress 100 of 50. 7-day streak, I'm 6 of 7. View all. Let's see all the achievements. Silver, current league. 812 total crowns, 4472 XP total. 100 XP is my next XP achievement. 2,000 new words in a single course. Advanced to Silver League. Added a profile picture. I didn't really. Completed a lesson on Saturday and Sunday. There was one for like 100 perfect lessons that I'm not finding here. Okay. Three of 4. I did not know that Gupta. Okay. So, how does the family tree of Tibetan script go? Is it Gupta, Devanagari, and then Tibetan and Bengali, etc.? Or is it Gupta, Tibetan, Devanagari? Or, like, which one of these is mouse? Chut.
Chuột. Ngựa.
Ăn.
Okay. Not no, I think.
Dầu. Xe. Vẽ.
Xe đập. Vẽ. Cây xe đập. Got it. Okay. Vẽ is draw. Xe đập is bicycle. good to know.
Con ngựa.
The horse, con ngựa. Yeah, or genealogy or whatever. Derivation. Voi.
Voi. Cậu bé có một con khỉ.
Cậu bé có một con khỉ. Cậu bé has a monkey, possibly? Oh, cậu bé is boy. Bollocks. Ah, okay.
Khỉ. Khỉ. Tôi là con trâu.
Tôi là con trâu. What are buffaloes? Con trâu. Oh, I am the buffalo.
Những con voi.
Những con voi. The elephants.
Con voi là động vật.
Elephants are animals. Con voi là động vật.
Mèo và chuột.
Mèo và chuột. Cat and mouse.
Con ngựa uống sữa.
The horse drinks milk.
Con khỉ cắn tôi.
The monkey bites me. Con khỉ cắn tôi.
Con mèo ăn con chuột.
The cat eats the mouse.
Con rắn ăn con chuột.
The snake eats the mouse.
Con trâu và con bò là động vật.
The con trâu, the buffalo, and the ox are animals.
Con khỉ đọc báo.
The monkey reads the newspaper.
Con bò và con trâu là bạn.
Con bò và con trâu là bạn. The ox and the buffalo are friends.
An.
Vẽ.
Cái.
Xe
đạp. Cậu bé có một con khỉ.
Cậu bé has a monkey. He.
Tôi là con trâu.
Am the buffalo. Okay, we have leveled up. Means it is time to select a new language. Number 2 now in Silver League. Okay, we have all sorts of options, and of course, let's see, got any new followers? Always have to look in the dashboard to see. Really need better seating arrangements for this. And anyone who donates a $5 on Patreon and gives me a follow or a sub can choose the language for me. We've got lots and lots of options here. Wait, how did I just drop tonight? That was quick. Okay, we got Swahili, German, Finnish, Czech, Hungarian, Arabic, Hindi. Done Swahili and Vietnamese so far. Irish, Korean, Welsh. Open to suggestions anyway. Polish, Swedish, Latin, Dutch, French, Portuguese, Spanish, Japanese, Romanian, Russian. Kind of leaning towards some Turkish or Welsh, possibly. Turkish. Okay, let me just update stream info. Turkish. And world E possessive. Locative time. Gone through a lot so far. Okay, so future.
Ben doktor olacağım.
Ben doktor olacağım. I will be a doctor.
Herkes bekleyecek.
Herkes bekleyecek. Everyone is going to wait.
Ben seninle geleceğim.
I will wait with you. Oh, geleceğim. Alright, come with you.
Bu bahçe değişecek.
This garden will change.
Bir yıl içinde her şey değişecek.
Bir yıl içinde her şey değişecek. Everything will change in
Biz
one
daha
year.
sonra yiyeceğiz.
We will eat later. Biz daha sonra yiyeceğiz.
Sen şimdi nereye gideceksin?
Sen şimdi nereye gideceksin? Where will you go now?
Biz ne yiyeceğiz?
Biz ne yiyeceğiz?
Yarın bu eteği değiştireceğim.
Yarın bu eteği değiştireceğim. I will change this shirt tomorrow.
Bana bunu söyleyeceksin.
Bana bunu söyleyeceksin. You will tell me this. Oh fuck. You will tell me milk? How did I
Ben daha fazla çay isteyeceğim.
I will want more tea. Söyleyecek.
Onlar bizimle parka gelecekler.
Onlar bizimle parka gelecekler. They will come to the park with us.
Bekleyecek.
O ne zaman eve gidecek?
O ne zaman eve gidecek? When will he go home?
Olacak.
Which can also be will be, because to have does not so much exist in Turkish. It is possessive plus exists. Like, I have a car is arabam var. There is my car.
O başka bir etek isteyecek. O başka bir etek isteyecek.
Bana bunu söyleyeceksin.
You will tell me milk.
Ben seninle konuşacağım.
I will speak with you. Ben seninle konuşacağım.
Sen her şeyi bileceksin.
You will know everything.
Yarın yemeği ben yapacağım.
I will make the food tomorrow.
Gelecekte avukat olmak istiyorum.
In the future. Oh, Almost did it again. In the future, I want to be a lawyer.
Ben ona kitabı yarın vereceğim.
Ben ona kitabı yarın vereceğim. I will give her the book tomorrow.
Bir gün her şey bitecek.
One day, everything will be over. Bitecek.
Bitecek. Onlar bunu ne zaman okuyacaklar?
When will they this? Onlar bunu ne zaman okuyacak?
Bugün ofiste çalışacağım.
I will work at the office today.
Öğretmen öğrenci ile konuşacak.
Öğretmen öğrenci ile konuşacak. Teacher will speak with the student.
Okuyacağım.
Öğrenciler bugün ne yapacaklar?
Öğrenciler bugün ne yapacaklar? What will the student say?
Biz ona bir etek vereceğiz. Biz ona bir etek vereceğiz.
O 7 tane kitap okuyacak.
O 7 tane kitap okuyacak. Going to read 7 books.
Bütün soruları bileceğiz.
Bütün soruları bileceğiz. We will know all of the questions. Burada
çalışacağız.
Geleceği.
Görüyor
Musun?
musun? Two, three.
Ben yarın kazanacağım.
Ben yarın kazanacağım. I will win tomorrow.
İnsanlar sana bakacaklar.
People will look at.
Misafirler nereye oturacak?
Where will the guests sit? Misafirler nereye oturacak?
Çocuklar diğer odada oturacak.
Çocuklar diğer odada oturacak. Children will sit in the other room.
Yakında onunla konuşacağım.
I will soon talk with her.
İstanbul'u ne zaman göreceksin?
İstanbul'u ne zaman göreceksin? When will you see Istanbul?
Yakında herkes bunu bilecek. Yakında herkes bunu bilecek.
Someday everybody will know this.
Kadınlar meydanda yürüyecek.
Women will walk in square.
Bunu kim sunacak?
Bunu kim sunacak? Who will present this?
Sunacak bir şey yok.
Sunacak bir şey yok. Nothing to present. And see, one of the things that Turkish has in common with, say, in structurally with, say, Korean or Japanese is that you can actually kind of use the verbs, conjugated verbs, to modify nouns. Like sunacak is will present, bir şey yok. I mean, so sunacak bir şey is like in Korean, 발표할 것. Just except you don't have to modify it.
Yarın biz yine portakal suyu içeceğiz.
Yarın biz yine portakal suyu içeceğiz. Tomorrow we will drink orange juice again. The restream isn't constipated.
Çocuklar yarın 7'de kalkacaklar çünkü okula gidecekler.
Yarım 7'de kalkacaklar çünkü okula gidecek. Children will get up 7 tomorrow because they will go to school. And çünkü is related etymologically to the Hindi and Urdu word for because, which is kyunki. Kalkacaklar.
Kalkacaklar. Ben çantanın içine bakacağım.
Ben çantanın içine bakacağım. I will look into the bag. İçeceğim.
İçeceğim.
Ah, okay. Well, Brahmi was the first script of that family, Mask of the Red Death is telling us. By the time of the oldest surviving samples, there were already regional variants, with the main division being northern and southern scripts. Gupta is a North Brahmic script and is ancestral to them all. Devanagari and Bengali both descend from Siddham. If you were to look at it as a phylogenetic tree, Siddham and Tibetan are equally basal, as are Bengali, Eastern Nagari, and Devanagari. Former is descended from Gaudi, and the latter from Nagari. Ah, thank you for checking that out. You are a fount of interesting information. It's always good to have you in chat. Oteli yarın
Göreceğiz.
Kadınlar
Kadınlar meydan yürüyecek.
Perfect. Okay, I have leveled up in Turkish. Let's see. 4372 XP all time, 6 of 7 on the streak, 152 of 50 XP, up to 7th in Silver League, and it is time to choose a new language. Okay, so, as always, anyone wishing to give a follow and a $5 on Patreon can choose the language for me. Give it a few minutes, I have to decide myself, and let's take a little bit of a break. So far today, recap, we've done Turkish, Vietnamese, and Swahili. Gonna keep going for at least another hour or so, and we have all sorts of options to try out. We've done at least a little in practically all of the languages that Duolingo, wanting to call it Duogesser, has. Okay. Move on. Chat. Any thoughts on this? All sorts of options. I'm kind of leaning towards maybe Hindi, maybe Irish, maybe Chinese. Hey, good timing. You've just shown up in between languages, trying to decide which one to do next. Okay, I think I'm going to go with Hindi. Oh, I'm not bad, and you? Hey, let me update stream info. Indie. Food. Aloo.
आलू
Oh wow, boxing. Is that Thai boxing? I think you said the other day. Tomato.
टमाटर
मैं टमाटर खाती हूँ.
I eat tomatoes. मैं टमाटर खाती हूँ. Sharab.
शराब.
That is from Arabic, from the consonant root sharaba. फल.
फल.
हम आलू खाते हैं
हम आलू खाते हैं. Potatoes. संतरा.
संतरा
हम खाना खाते हैं.
हम खाना खाते हैं. We eat food. That's nice and generic.
यह खाना अच्छा नहीं है. यह
ये खाना अच्छा नहीं है. This food is not good.
संतरा एक फल होता है
संतरा एक फल होता है. An orange is a fruit.
टमाटर अच्छे हैं
टमाटर अच्छे हैं. The tomatoes are good. It can also just be tomatoes are good.
आलू पीले हैं.
आलू पीले हैं. The potatoes are yellow.
संतरे लाल हैं
संतरे लाल हैं. The oranges are red.
यह एक आलू है
ये एक आलू है. This is a potato. My mother would love this. When she hears potatoes are going to be in something, she gets entirely too happy about it. Like, she will, if I'm making a soup or something like that and there are potatoes in it, she will just light up.
राज शराब पीता है
Raj sharab pita hai. Raj drinks alcohol.
आपके
दोस्त
दोस्त
फल
खाते
हैं.
हैं
तुम शराब
शराब
पीते हो.
हो.
Yes, German too. German food is full of potatoes. चावल.
चावल.
अंडा.
अंडा.
चावल अच्छे नहीं हैं
The rice is not good.
यह एक अंडा है
ये एक अंडा है. And one thing to note that, I mean, I guess this is machine generated voices, is that in this context, yes, phonetically it is written ya, this first word here for this, but the actual pronunciation is ye. Ye ek anda hai. Ye ek anda hai. This is an egg.
आम एक फल है
आम एक फल है. The mango is a fruit. Yeah, I mean, historically, potatoes actually came from, Peru is the region of Peru seems to be where they have had their longest history of cultivation, and they do amazing things with potatoes in Peru. The Frisians used to pay taxes to the Romans in cows, so we always had cows and milk, or at least the Romans did. I guess you could nick them back off the Romans. Do अंडे.
मुझे अंडे चाहिए.
मुझे अंडे चाहिए. I want eggs.
तुझे चावल चाहिए.
तुझे चावल चाहिए. You want rice. And one thing to note, they don't really do much to explain this, is these words for you, they aren't just, it isn't a neutral choice. Like, tuje is like the least polite way of saying to you. Tuje, I mean, it goes tuje, tume, and aapko. Aapko is the most respectful. Tume, it would be the sort of mid-level. And sometimes there's actually sort of a fourth mid-range between tum and ap, which is where you say ap, but you use the verb form for tu, so it's ap ho, for example. And I mean, this doesn't really explain that sort of thing to you, but it's really important, because if you just walk up to a random person and start addressing them as tu, also note Indo-European tie-in there, that the informal singular you is tu. But people will well, I mean, they will probably just think you're a weird foreigner, but if they don't, they will get a bit annoyed, because it is actually something that is not a particularly respectful way to address a stranger unless they're like under the age of 10.
मुझे आम चाहिए.
मुझे आम
चाहिए. तुझे और मुझे आम चाहिए. आम.
तुझे और मुझे आम चाहिए. You and I want mangoes. You want mangoes because they are delicious fruit. I want mangoes to throw at a BJP meeting. We are not the same.
मुझे और चावल चाहिए.
मुझे और चावल चाहिए. I want more rice. And one thing that Hindi does, and some other languages also do this, is that the word and can also mean more, or it can mean additionally. Like, if you're ordering food in Hindi, they will often ask, the server or whoever is taking your order will often ask, aur kuch, which literally means and thing. It means anything else. Perfect. Okay, start 10 XP. Fish is machli.
मछली.
Okay. Nimbu.
नींबू. दादी मछली खाती हैं.
Dadi machli khati. Grandmother eats fish.
नेहा सलाद खाती है.
Neha salad khati hai. Neha eats salad.
वो गाजर खाती है.
वो गाजर खाती है. She eats carrot.
पीटर हर दिन सलाद खाता है.
Peter
पीटर हर दिन सलाद खाता है.
हर दिन सलाद खाता
है.
Peter eats salad every day.
नेहा
Okay.
मुझे पसंद करती है.
Neha mujhe pasand karti hai. Neha likes me.
उसका भाई नींबू खाता है.
Uska bhai neembu khata hai. Her brother eats lemons. That is her brother's thing. He eats lemons. It's just a lemon eater.
मैं एक मछली हूँ.
मैं एक मछली हूँ. I am a fish. Okay, 3 of 6. Which of these is vegetable? Sabziyan.
सब्जियां.
टमाटर सब्जी नहीं होता है.
टमाटर सब्जी नहीं होता है. Tomato is not a vegetable.
उन्हें मैं पसंद हूँ.
उन्हें मैं पसंद हूँ. They like me.
लोग खा रहे हैं.
लोग खा रहे हैं. People are eating.
राज सब्जी खा रहा है.
Raj is eating a vegetable.
उसे नाश्ता चाहिए.
उसे नाश्ता चाहिए. He wants breakfast.
उसे सलाद पसंद नहीं है. उसे
सलाद
सलाद
पसंद नहीं
नहीं
है.
है. नेहा नाश्ता खा रही है.
नेहा नाश्ता खा रही. नेहा is eating breakfast.
आलू और गाजर सब्जियां हैं.
आलू और गाजर सब्जियां हैं. Potato and carrot are vegetables.
हम सब्जियां नहीं हैं.
We are not vegetables. I think not.
उन्हें सब्जियां चाहिए.
ये सब्जियां चाहिए. They want vegetables. This is why it's important to emphasize that we are not vegetables. $212 XP, 4 of 6.
खाना गरम है.
खाना garam hai. The food is hot. And garam, you will notice a phonetic similarity to warm or warm. That's not a coincidence.
तुम्हें गर्म पानी चाहिए.
No. You want hot water.
नेहा पानी पी रही है.
Neha is drinking water. अब पानी पी रही है.
ये फल ठंडे हैं.
Fruits are Sunday, cold, yeah.
राज मुझे आम देता है.
Raj mujhe aam deta hai. Raj gives me mangoes. हम हे खाना देते हैं. Give him.
जूलिया के पिता गरम दूध पी रहे हैं.
Julia के पिता गरम पी रहे हैं. Julia's father is drinking hot milk.
तुम ठंडा दूध पी रहे हो.
ठंडा दूध. You are drinking cold milk. We are not. मुझे ठंडी पानी पसंद है. Wait, ठंडा पानी? Okay, that's.
गायें दूध देती हैं. गायें दूध देती हैं.
Cows give milk.
तुम्हें केले पसंद है.
मैं केले पसंद है. You like bananas. God, okay, that lyric is familiar, but I cannot remember where it's from, Mask. मुझे Ganda Pani. No, thank you. 5 of
जूलिया
6.
को सलाद चाहिए.
Julia wants salad.
मेरे दादा जूलिया से दूध लेते हैं.
Huh? Okay. Interesting relationship they have. My grandfather takes milk from Julia.
राज को आलू पसंद नहीं है.
राज को आलू पसंद नहीं है.
राज
को
को
आलू
आलू
पसंद
नहीं
नहीं है.
है.
Raj does not like potatoes.
हमें आम पसंद हैं.
हमें आम पसंद है. Like mango.
मैं पीटर से खाना लेता हूँ.
I take food from Peter. Oh, bollocks. Okay, you could have given me that one, Duolingo. I takes food from Peter. Yes, I sound like Gollum, but I didn't notice that there was take and takes.
आपको ठंडा पानी चाहिए?
आपको ठंडा पानी चाहिए. You want cold water, cold. Need cold water.
जूलिया पीटर से चाय लेती है और राज को देती है.
जूलिया पीटर से चाय देती है और राज को देती. Julia takes tea from Peter and gives it to Raj.
राज नेहा से खाना लेता है.
Raj takes food from Neha.
मैं पीटर से खाना लेता हूँ.
Peter से खाना लेता. I food from Peter. I'm now on level 1. Wait, I don't quite understand what level 1 is, because it feels like I've been told rats I'm on level 1 in this specific language more than once already. Well, no, somebody was like taking from Peter and giving it, I think, to Raj. I mean, Paul's getting completely screwed in this transaction. Okay. 4372 XP. 239 out of 50 XP. I'm up to 4th place in Silver League. And it is time to choose a new language. Ah, okay. My large number of tomatoes have been delivered. Okay. So we've done Hindi, Turkish, Vietnamese, and Swahili so far today. Anyone joining the stream, if you want to choose the language for me, you can just give me a follow or a sub and send me a $5 on Patreon, and then you get to choose the language for me. Any language you want. Give it a few minutes. Arabic, Irish, Chinese, Greek. There are lots and lots of options. I'm doing any language. That's how this speedrun works. I'm trying to put the emphasis on languages I don't know well, because that'll just be more of a challenge. It'll be more fun than doing languages that I already know. But I can do those too. Do anything. thinking maybe Finnish, maybe Hungarian, maybe Arabic, maybe Korean, maybe Welsh. I mean, Korean's one I do know, but I know there's somebody in here who's learning Korean via Duolingo, so I just want to throw that in there as a possibility. So I can provide some of the explanations that might help out. Or Chinese, or Greek. Hmm. All sorts of. I think we will do Chinese. It is time to do Chinese. Contact.
Da.
Duh.
话
Hua means speech, and this is one that you find in all of the Sinosphere languages. In Japanese, it's wa. In Korean, it's hua. And in Vietnamese, it's twai. The, which means
Da.
of or pertaining to.
电
Dian, the electricity or lightning. Dian
电
hua,
话、
dian hua, chon hua, dian twai. Dian,
电
我的电话，
my phone.
他的电话、
他
他
的
的
电
电话、
his phone. Hua,
话
hua,
话
you,
鱼
the,
的
wu, 5, dian,
电
electricity. 50,
50
50,
我的老师的电话，
我的老师的电话。的
的
电
电
话
话
王
王
五
五，
我的老师，
my teacher,
你的电话，
your phone,
他的老师的电话，
his teacher's phone. 我的老师
老师
的
的
电
电
话，
话，
他的
的
电
电
话。
话，
Perfect.
多
多 many.
马
Ma is a question particle. 多
多
少 a little.
号
How number. 小号码
号码、
他的电话号码是多少？
他的电话号码是多少 What's his phone number? 号
号
话
话
speaking 小马
马
多
多
号
号
马
马
你的电话号码是多少？ 你
的
的电话号
码
码
是
是
多
多少？
号
号
码
码
少多的。
的
And so 多少 literally much little. This is a common thing you find in Chinese and languages that use Chinese loanwords is you pair opposites to indicate a concept that encompasses both of them. And in this case, 多少 means how much. How much is your phone number?
他的电话号码是多少？
What's her telephone number?
他的电话号码是8765吗？
Is his telephone number 8765? Make this a bit harder. 他的
是
电话号码
电话号码什么？
Sure. Oh, shit. I clicked on sure when I meant to click on the. 李老师
李老师
的
的
电
电话
话
号码
号码多
多少？
是多少？OK。他的
的
电
电
话
话号码
是
是
什么？
什么？
李老师的电话号码
电话号码是
多少
多少？
Okay, I have leveled up. Again, not the first time I have leveled up. In Chinese, 的
我的电话，我的电话，
电
你的电话，你的
电
电话，
我
的
呢
no 的
的
电话，
电话，
他的电话，
他
的我们
电
电话，
你的
的
电
电
话
话
我的老师的电话。
，my teacher's phone. 话
话
鱼
鱼
电
电
五
五
的
的
话，
话
他们
他们的
的老师
老师
他的老师的电话
his teacher's phone. 我的
的
老
老师
师的
的
电话
电话，他的电话
his phone. 他的
他的
老师
老师
的
的
电
电话，
他
他
的
的
电话，
电话
他的电话。And lots of concepts in here they never really explain. Like for example, 他 phonetically, if you don't have it written down in front of you, can mean both he and she. And the character is almost the same. But, I mean, they don't really at any point outright... I mean, they kind of don't explain anything to you. It's just sort of you you pick it up, you sort of catch as catch can, which can work to some extent. It depends on how many variables you've got that you're having to deal with that are unfamiliar. Duo.
多。
他的电话号码是多少？
他
他
的
的电话号码是多少？
少多
多
好
号
小话
话
马
马
号
号。你的电话号码是多少？
What is your phone number? 马
马
他的电话号码是多少？
What's his phone number? 是多少？多
多
好
号
好好小马
马
话
话。
王老师的电话号码是多少？
王
王老师
的电话号码
电话号码
是
是
多
多少？
What is Teacher Wang's phone number? 王
王老师的
电
电话号码
是多少？你的电话号码是多少？
李老师
的
电话号码是多少？
他
的电话
号码是
多
多少？
他
的
电话号码是
什么？
什么？
什么？
他
的电话号码是6789 6789。我的电话号码是2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1。Oh, I see. Keep going back to these things and they keep moving you up to the next level. Now I get it. Now I understand this. Interesting. Okay, well, we've actually kind of leveled up twice here, so it is time to pick another language. And your input is welcomed. We've done Chinese, Hindi, Turkish, Vietnamese, and Swahili so far. We've got bunches more options, and anyone making a $5 donation to my Patreon can just choose for me directly. Without a few minutes to scroll through, we look at 298 XP today, number 3 in the Silver League, 4,372 XP total. And I think we're going to do Irish. Okay, it is time for Irish. An Nuchtan, the newspaper. An Phobla.
Léan sé.
Read. Léan sé. Léan.
Léimid.
He read. Léamid.
Léim.
I read. Léam. Léamid.
Na buachalaí.
Na buachalaí. Boys. Na calini. Girls. Buachalaí.
Ichan na mrá.
Ihan na mrá. The women eat.
Ichan na fir agus ólan na mrá.
The men drink. No, the men eat, and the women drink.
Léim an nuachtán.
A nuchtán. I'm reading the newspaper. All Paul. Polen. J. Polini. Ske. Polen. Na fear. Polini. August na buchali.
An capire.
An capita. E. Sandwich. Ihim ris. I eat rice.
Léan an páiste.
The child reads.
Tá siad.
Oh, shit. They are. Shit.
Ólan baine agus isce.
Olimbanya agus ishke. I drink milk and water.
Tá sibh.
You are. That's the plural and formal version.
Ichan sibh ríis agus ólan sibh baine.
Fish, agus olin, shiv, banya.
Ichamuid.
He eats. Just.
Támuid.
He are. Ihimid.
Tá isce agad agus ólan tú é.
You have water and would drink it. Olin, beer, capita, tá, banya. Talmud, August, tá, na fear. Lean tú an nuchtán. Na páistí. Children.
Tá ríis aice.
He has rice. Ake.
Tá nuachtán agam.
I have a new. Buchele age. He has a boyfriend. Age.
Ólan sé baine agus ólamid isce.
Olin se banya agus olimid wis iske. He milk and drink water.
Léim an bíochlár agus léan tú an leabhar.
Léan an bíochlár agus léan tú an leabhar. I the menu and you read the book. Olimid.
Ichan na páistí.
Children eat. Leabhar.
Tá páistí agam.
Páistí agam. Children. They. Iad. She. Them. Olimid. Tá. Ríis. Tá. An ríis agam. Tá. Leabhar aici. Agus tá. Uachtainn aige. And I've leveled up. So. And I'm number 2 in Silver League now. 343 out of 50 XP. I think we'll just keep on with Irish for a little bit. The man. Damn it.
Léim.
Damn. I may. Girls. Colini. Drink. Oldham. Paul. Damn an Uachtainn.
Ich an na fir agus ólan na mrá.
And eat. And the woman. Drink. Déan sé. Rá. Déam. Sé. She. Colini. Déan na fir. Imid an Uachtainn. Déan an ná. Women rí. Ihan na buchalaí Aron. Okay. This is all about consonant mutation. And I believe it's just buchalaí. Déan na Colini.
Léim an nuachtáin.
Léan an Uachtainn. Agus ná buchalaí. Oh, there's a second accent. Not realized that. Perfect.
Tá tú.
Tá tú. Or. Ihmid ul. Eat an apple.
Tá siad.
Oh, shit. They are.
Ich an sé capare.
He eats a sandwich. Damn it. At you. Agat. Child Baiste. I am time. Ich J capita. Is tá. I drink all the men fear they shead women bra.
Ich an sibh ríis agus ólan sibh baine.
Ríis agus ólan sibh baine. Léan an Baiste. Léan siad an Uachtainn. Ólan tú baine agus ólam isce. Táimid agus tá na fíor. Ólam isce agus ólan Shiv. Banya. Read. Learn. I eat. Ihim. Time. No. Time it. Child pashta. Time. Ihim rish. Okay, 2 of 3.
Tá páistí agam.
A posh tiagam. I have children. On Nuktonaga. He has the newspaper. Ihimid Ul August Olemid Ishka. Ihimid. We eat bread. Olemid Banya. Drink milk. Oh hell. Am and not and. It's such a silly thing to get wrong. Ta, lauer, agam.
Ich moet úl agus ólamid isce.
We eat an apple and drink water. Ihan napashti. I eat ihim book lauer. Men fear milk banya raw. Ta buchel aki.
Tá leabhar agus nuachtan aige.
Hour August Nuchtan Age. He has a book and a newspaper. Is ta Age. They shared lame time.
Tá ceapara agam agus tá ríis eici.
August Tarish Age. And August Aki. We eat ihimid at you August.
Ichem na páistí.
Ihim na pashti. Ta bucho age. We eat bread and drink milk.
Tá ceapara agam agus tá ríis eici.
A capita agam agus tarish aki. Sandwich and she has rice. 386. Okay. That is a little over 70 to catch up with first place, Dulce Marian. $43.72 XP. And it is time to choose a new language. Okay. We've done so far today Irish, Chinese, Hindi, Turkish, Vietnamese, and Swahili. For a $5 donation to Patreon and a follow on Twitch or a sub on YouTube. Anyone can choose my next language for me. I am currently leaning towards Welsh. Just give it a couple of minutes. Welsh it is. Edit stream info, Welsh. Okay. Bank.
Bank. Pam.
Why?
Pam aethoch chi I Sbaen?
Aethoch chi Spain? Did you go to Spain?
ST.
You went.
ST'r bank ddoe.
You went to the bank. Ddoe.
Ddoi.
Esti'r bank gyda Megan.
I'r bank gyda Megan. Go to the bank with Megan. Wait. Oh, I forgot the word you. Oh, bollocks.
Aethoch chi'r bwthyn gyda Celyn?
Aethoch chi'r bwthyn gyda Celyn? Did you go to the cottage with Celyn? Gyda.
Gyda.
Although it's gen in the north.
Es i'r bwthyn ar banc.
I went to the cottage and the bank.
Aethoch chi I weld Eleri.
You go to see Eleri. Oh shit, I forgot the word go.
Pam
damn it.
aethoch chi'r bwthyn ddoe? Pam aethoch
Aethoch chi
chi
i'r
I
bwthyn
bwthyn?
ddoe. Why did you go to the cottage yesterday?
Aeth Eleri gyda hi?
Did Eleri go with her? Train.
Tren.
Gyda.
Gyda.
Yoga.
Yoga.
Traeth.
Traeth.
Chris.
Chris.
Es I ddim i'r bwthyn ddoe.
I did not go to the cottage yesterday.
Pam esti'r bank?
Why did you go to the bank?
Aeth Eleri i'r swyddfa.
Went to the office.
Esti'r banc gyda Megan.
Did you go to the bank with Megan?
Aethoch chi I weld Eleri.
Did you go to see Eleri? Castell.
Castell.
Another Roman word.
Siop lyfrau.
Bookshop.
Mae clwb Nos Owen yn gwerthu panas.
Owen's nightclub is selling parsnip. Totally normal nightclub behavior, especially in Wales. Club.
Clwb.
Aethon ni i'r traeth.
Went beach. Aeth.
Aeth hi ymweld â'r castell ar eglwys.
Aeth hi ymweld â'r castell ar eglwys. Went to visit castle and the church. And speakers of Roman slang, which is also known as eglwys, kind of sounds a bit like eglise, iglesia, and that's because they're related.
Pryd aeth Eleri i'r draeth? Pryd aeth Eleri
i'r
I
traeth.
traeth.
Why did Eleri go to the beach?
Aethoch chi
Or
I
when?
Sbaen gyda Celyn I ymweld â ffrindiau.
Did you go? Oh. You went to Spain with Kellen to visit friends.
Aethoch chi gyda ffrind?
Did you go with a friend?
Es ti yno?
Did you go there? Ydy.
Curry.
Heddiw.
Heddiw. Ti.
Wrth.
Cwpwrdd.
Clwb.
Clwb.
Aeth Owen i'r siop lyfrau.
Owen went to bookshop. Traeth.
Traeth.
Ar bwys.
Ar bwys.
Cath.
Cath.
Melyn. Ffrog. Es I yno.
I went there.
Es I yno gyda Dewi ddydd Llun.
I went there on Monday with Dewi.
Aeth.
He
I
went
ymweld.
no.
Ymweld. I
i'r
y
castell
castell.
ar
Y
eglwys.
eglwys.
Oh hell, ar castell ar eglwys. Yes. I was closer to it at first.
Est. Ti. I weld.
yr
Yr eglwys.
Aeth
Aeth.
i
I
ymweld
ymweld.
ar
Y
castell
castell.
ar
Y
eglwys.
eglwys.
Or 14. 2 of 3.
Theatr. Mi es i'r bwthyn.
I went cottage.
Mae'r tren gwyrdd yn perthyn I Sally.
Green train belongs. Perthyn is another romance word in there. Pertenecer. Appartenir. To Sally.
Est ti ag Eleri i'r barti? Naddo. Es I gyda Sioned.
Go. Hold on. Okay, this doesn't seem to work. Estia Galeri'r party. Did you and a lady go to the party, or did you go with a lady to the party? No, I went with Sioned. But there is no go. Oh, I see. We're supposed to take a lady to the party, yes. It's another way of saying it. To the party. No, I went with Sioned.
Do. Es i'r siop ddoe.
Yes. No, not Wales. I went to the shop yesterday.
Aethoch chi I Eryri?
Did you go Snowdonia? Eryri. Eridi.
Erri.
Eridi.
Eithon ni'r gynhadledd ddoe.
Funny to the conference yesterday.
Eithon nhw i'r chwarel ddoe.
They went to the quarry, I think, yesterday.
Mi aethon ni I Eryri gyda Dewi.
Mi.
Mi aethon ni I Eryri gyda Dewi. Aethon ni.
I.
Mi aethon ni I Eryri gyda Dewi.
Erri.
Gyda
Dewi.
Dewi.
Hadledd.
Cynhadledd. Dych chi'n gweithio mewn theatr?
You work in a theater.
Mi es I i'r banc ddoe.
Went to the bank yesterday.
Actor Cymraeg dwi. Dwi'n
I am a
gweithio
Welsh
mewn
actor.
theatr.
In a theater.
Naddo, aeth Owen ddim i'r traeth.
Owen did not go to the beach.
Eithon ni weld y chwarel.
We went to see the quarry. Okay.
Aethoch.
Chi.
i'r
I.
siop
Siop
lyfrau
Lyfrau.
gyda
Gydag. Eleri.
Eri ddwy
Ddoi.
do.
Do.
Aethoch chi... I forgot.
Aethon.
Nhw.
I.
banc.
Banc.
Naddo.
Naddo.
Aethoch
Aethoch.
chi
Chi. I.
i'r
Siop.
lyfrau
Llydaw.
ac
Gydag.
Eleri
Eleri.
ddwy
Ddoi.
do.
Do.
Oh shit, it's Llydol. I meant to the lyfrau.
Aethoch.
Aethoch chi
Chi.
i'r
I.
siop
Siop.
lyfrau gydag Eleri
Eleri.
ddwy
Ddoi.
do.
Do.
And 428 XP out of 50. And I think we're gonna call it a day for today. I am getting hungry and a bit tired, and I need to see about solving both of those issues. Thank you for tuning in. I will be back probably tomorrow at around the same time, and I look forward to seeing you there.